Hi my friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Casper the Boy Diviner and I'm here to do my January recap. So the biggest thing about January, I think all of you who actually watch my channel, you already know, is that I have a new job. And this job requires significantly a lot more time from me and also like a lot of energy. So I have been so lethargic lately, and that's why you can see some of my videos are slower, maybe less editing because it takes me some time to really edit it well. Yeah, so that's the new expectation, maybe once a week. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep this up still, even though, you know, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen the camera. It's been a while since I did this and it feels nice, and I still want to continue this relationship with all of you, so fingers crossed we can still continue talking. My replies to comments also have slowed down, and that makes me feel so sad because I want to engage and I want to talk. I want to get to know all of you and get to know what your thoughts are for 2021 especially, but it is what it is. But because of that, my reading has slowed down a lot in January, even for myself. So I think I barely pulled out the cards maybe 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. And I've been using the Brady Tarot a lot. I really enjoy it. Those 4 or 5 times, most of them were the Brady Tarot. Another few times was the Carnival at the End of the World Tarot, which I really enjoy. If you want to see a walkthrough, you can see it up there. But apart from those 2 decks, these 2 decks, I haven't been really touching the rest of the decks that I have. So I just talked about the decks I used, and before I go into the decks that I saw and I was really coveting, and the decks that I actually bought or backed, I would like to talk about some of the things I'm proud of myself this year so far. So I have bought a Hobonichi years ago. I wasted it. It was not used well, and this year I've been off to a better start. I bought this beautiful, oh my god, my camera that was crazy. My camera just tilted by itself, so I cut it. I hope it looks okay now. Anyway, I'm proud of myself because I've been using my new Hobonichi, and I oh my god, I've been loving Twisby's fountain pens. I'm so addicted to them. I bought 3 already. This has brown ink. It's beautiful. And this is the Arrival cover. I've been using a day-free Hobonichi in this, so there are no days, which is giving me much less pressure. My only fear is that it's a bit thin compared to the original Hobonichi, so I don't know if I have enough space. But yeah, the less pressure makes me feel better. And guess what? I'm journaling every day now. I bought the Hobonichi 5-year journal as well, and I've been using it pretty well. So this whole month, I've actually written the first pages, and I'm happy. The first row, I mean, because I really like the concept of the of this 5-year Hobonichi. Apart from the awkward right page, which I haven't been writing on, but basically you have the same day, and then the years. So you can read and compare between the days of the year. So next year in January, I can see what happened this year, you know? And that gives a lot of good reflection, shows you how much it can change. A lot of things changed in 5 years, you know? Just thinking about 5 years ago, I was working at KPMG being pretty happy, and then now things have changed so much. But because of that, a lot of my magical practices also have been put on hold. So I'm just glad that I'm still doing this. I'm still doing Success Magic by the Gallery of Magic, but I haven't tried any of the new stuff I've learned. I haven't taken a course about using, you know, improving my soul self and stuff like that. I don't know if I believe it, but it's something I'm interested in, and I've not been doing it religiously at all. But one of my teachers actually gave me a tuning fork, and it's so fun. I have not been using this, of course. I used it when I first got it, but I haven't been using it. But I don't know if you can hear that. Let me try. Can you hear that? But anyway, it's a really low frequency, so I've been enjoying this as well. I'm thinking if I can use this for cleansing, but I think it's more for like centering. I don't know. I haven't been doing it well, and I need to write down the instructions because I clearly forgot, I think. I need to write instructions to everything I read, you know, like I haven't been doing that at all. I was really hoping to dive into more Greek magic this year, the Greek gods. I felt really drawn to Hecate or Hecate or Hecate recently, so I've been thinking about, you know, doing more work on that. I actually pre-ordered the Hecateon from Jack Grail, so I really can't wait for that. At the same time, I have not read everything that I bought, like Black Abbot White Magic has been something that has been on my shelf for the longest time, and I'm just left with like the last third. And honestly, I don't think it's very helpful for me because I'm so used to the Gallery of Magic, easy magic, you know? So I'm not gonna spend too much time. I don't have enough time to actually devote myself to magic. Even my meditation practice has been affected. So I've been struggling to get 30 minutes done a day. I missed yesterday just because I had social events, which is great because actually social events with my friends that people I like really energizes me this year, which is so different because I used to be more of a hermit. So that's really interesting to observe. Anyway, enough of the rambling. I'm going to talk about the decks that I was coveting this month. And there were only 2 decks because clearly I don't have enough time to shop and just browse. So the 2 decks that I was interested in, the first one was Future Ancestor Tarot. This was actually brought to my attention by someone in my comments, and I'm so sorry. I took a screenshot. I think I took a screenshot of your comment because I wanted to remember you. I can't search my comments, so I'm so sorry. But if I know your name, I'm gonna put a screenshot. If not, just let me know down below. But I know you're struggling with whether you want to buy the deck, and you did in the end. I was struggling with it the whole month, and because of work, I kind of just did not think about it, even though I really enjoyed the art. And then I just never got to it, which is great in a way because that just told me that, you know, the want was really transient. So I'm glad I didn't get it. I hope the artist will still continue producing editions of it just in case I want it in future. It looks like a very comforting deck. I have a very similar deck, the Personal Space deck. So I was saying I have a very similar deck called the Personal Space Tarot, and this is one of my first decks. So even though the color scheme, everything is different, the feeling that I get, I feel like it's pretty similar. This one is much more minimalist. It doesn't have the nice floral cuttings, the leaves in the Future Ancestor Tarot, but I feel like the vibe is similar, so I don't need that. The cards are sticking together, and I have a feeling it's my fault because I use some weird ink on the sides to try to edge it gold. But I feel like it's a similar vibe, the vibe of like, you know, let's be gentle on ourselves, let's be encouraging, let's be empowering. So yeah, now that I've taken it out, maybe I'll just be using it. Maybe I should bring this to the office. That was something I'm thinking about. In any case, I do feel like this deck is enough for me because it's gentle. I don't use it much. For other gentle decks I have, I feel like the Weird Cat Tarot is pretty gentle as well. So we'll see how it goes with the Future Ancestor deck. The next deck that I was really curious about was the Gnostic Tarot. I really enjoy the images in the Gnostic Tarot. While filming this video, I'm still really thinking about it because it is not cheap. Let me take a look at the price. So it's about 70 Canadian dollars, and Canadian shipping is like really expensive. Like it costs $70 for the deck and it costs $50 to ship, so it becomes $120, which is not something I can afford even though the deck is beautiful. Even shipping to the US is $25. It's definitely not a cheap deck, at least $100 for me to get it. So I guess that's the blocker. Even though the art is so beautiful, the shipping fees just feel so painful to swallow. You know, I don't know if it's a better strategy to price your deck higher, like maybe $85 and then charge a cheaper shipping. Maybe it feels less of a cheat, but I don't know. I don't know why Canadian shipping is so expensive because I've also bought books from Anathema Publishing and it costs so much to ship and it discourages me from buying anything from Canada. So I don't know. I don't know what the policy is in Canada with such things. Maybe they're not a export focused country. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not gonna comment so much. I do have friends in Canada, but even if they ship it to me, I think it's gonna be almost as expensive as this. So anyway, those are the 2 decks that I was coveting in January, and the third deck was more of an impulse buy, but I don't think I'll regret it. I actually backed the Yokai Yoshi, I think, let me take a look. Yokai Yoshi Tarot. Yokai Yoshi Tarot. I don't know if the artist is Asian. I don't know if the artist is white or black or what their race is, but I feel like the art style is very at least trying to honor Japanese culture. So I really enjoy the Japanese culture and I really enjoy the idea of yokai. The art is so cute. They have already finished all 78 cards, so I feel very safe to actually back this deck. They have a few successful Kickstarter campaigns before and they seem all pretty positive. So I am happy with this backer. I do believe this backer for now, so I've backed it. And if you're interested, you know, you can check their campaign out. I think it'll still be open. I think it'll still be open when this video comes out, hopefully, so you can go and check it out. Just search Yokai Yoshi Tarot. Okay, it's on Kickstarter, it'll be back, and I think the estimated shipping that they had is July 2021, so that's about 6 months from now. Fingers crossed they can get it done because I am hungering for this deck. This was a deck that I didn't expect to want, and then when I saw it, I was like, I need this deck. I'm not gonna give myself that you know, the 2 weeks later, see how it goes kind of feeling. I knew I wanted it, so I bought it. That being said, I'm still thinking about the rules for my depth year, so let me know what you guys are doing so I can maybe follow suit. Maybe some things that I should be doing is like forcing myself to think about things for 3 days at least, or a week. Setting some sort of hard limit. I am actually playing around with the idea of 10 decks this year maximum for 2021. I think that's pretty reasonable. So before I end this video, I have a question to ask. What do you think is an office appropriate deck? What deck do you think I can bring to the office to use? I like to think that the office that I work at is pretty forward thinking. I think it's fine to have a bit of card stuff displayed. I don't think people will be averse to it, but if they do, what do you think it's a good mix? I was thinking of using like something cute, like the Weird Cat Tarot, so it doesn't call too much attention, or maybe an Oracle deck like the Uzi's Materia Prima, because it's pretty like science-based, so I can say, oh, it's like a science thing, it's just because this is a representation of the element. Or, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think there is a potential for a topic like that? Decks that I would bring to the office to use? Let me know if you're interested. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate your support. And you guys have a great rest of the day. You take care. Bye!